Hello and welcome to Sports Miles World Cup discussion show. I'm Matt. Joining me today we have Liam, Barney and Pascal. In this episode we're going to be speaking about the Minnows that have impressed so far. Barney, who's impressed you?
Well, I think Iran have done a lot better than expected. I mean, they're not in the strongest group, but we expected them probably to be the whipping boys of that group. I mean, against Argentina, they were so impressive, the way they dealt with Lionel Messi and Aguero, and they're world-class players the whole game. And they probably should have won the game on the balance of chances. I mean, should have had a penalty. Romero made a couple of really good saves, and they were desperately unfortunate to not get anything out of the game after that moment of magic from Messi at the end. Obviously, the first game Iran had against Nigeria, it was one of the dullest games of all time, but you can't really fault them for playing like that, and because their political situation, they've done really well just to get to the World Cup. So a World Cup point is a big thing for them, and they should have had 2, if not 4, against Argentina as well.
Obviously, Carlos Quiros as well, experienced manager at Time United.
Yeah,
so
he's made them very organised, and hard to beat, I think.
Pascal, obviously, Iran have still some way to go if they're going to qualify. They haven't picked up a win. The only win they have got in World Cup was in France 1998 against America. Mm-hmm. What have you made of America, USA? I mean, they've been quite a surprise package. I mean, everyone knows a lot about them, their sporting history, but what have you made of their performance?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, I think out of the 4 teams in Group G, they were probably the one that's expected to drop out. You know, Germany, Ghana and Portugal all quite fancied. But they've done brilliantly. Obviously, they got off to such a good start when Dempsey scored the goal after 20 seconds. Brilliant goal. And obviously, they've just gone on from there. And obviously, the whole country, I mean, seems to be really getting involved more than any World Cup before. There's the whole circus of the whole one nation, one team and all these chants they've got. They're quite funny. But I think they're quite fun to follow. There's players that have sort of shone in this World Cup. The right back, Fabian Johnson, I think, is particularly impressed. He's just signed for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Obviously, with Dempsey, he seems to be ready to take on this team, especially now Altidor's missing. He has to really lead that attack. You know, I think if they get through, they can probably get to the quarterfinals because, I mean, Group H with the Belgium, Algeria, Russia, South Korea, there's no one team in there particularly impresses you. And it looks like the Americans, they'll probably come second if they do get through. And if it's Algeria, South Korea, Russia, I mean, you'd back them to beat one of those teams. And if they can get to the quarterfinals, that's a major achievement for them.
I mean, if it is Belgium, I mean, probably fair to say they haven't been great, have they? So I think you would say if they did come against them, they'd fancy their chances.
Yeah, I mean, if they could play Belgium, I could see them beating Belgium, but then Belgium might up their game if they play someone a little better.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, the teams in Group H, they're not the strongest, but there's been some impressive performances.
I mean, I've been impressed with Algeria, to be honest. I mean, they're coming to the tournament as a massive underdogs, you know, rich history. They scored 4 times against South Korea, first African team to obviously do that in the World Cup. They lost their first game narrowly, obviously went ahead with a penalty, lost 2-1 to Belgium. But I think whether they get through is a different story, but I think they've impressed me, to be honest. Their attacking style, got a couple of players from the Liga, Feghouli from Valencia, Brahimi from Granada, very good attacking talent, but whether they've got enough defensively opens the debate. Obviously, it's been very impressive from Algeria, but perhaps the story of the tournament so far has been Costa Rica. I mean, in a tournament, they were expected to finish bottom of the group, that's probably fair. Can you quite believe what they've done? I mean, it's been quite incredible, hasn't it?
It's arguably been the biggest shock of the tournament, but what is equally as impressive is they've deserved what they've got. They've deserved both wins. They outplayed Uruguay, and I thought they were tactically very, very good against Italy. I can remember Balotelli having one good chance in the first half, but apart from that, the keeper wasn't really worked. Joel Campbell's been very good, so has Brian Ruiz, who we know from, they've both played in England, or Campbell will probably be playing in England soon. And yeah, they've probably been the best of the minnows so far, I'd say.
Sort of add as well, they've got Keylor Navas from Levante, who's an exceptional goalkeeper.
I know you're a big fan, yeah. He could be due a summer move, I think, after this tournament.
Do you think they've got a realistic chance of going further than the last 16? Or?
I mean, why not? Because no one thought they would beat Uruguay and Italy and deserve to beat both of them. It's not like they've got lucky and scraped 1-0s. They've performed really well, so I see no reason why not. It looks like it's probably going to be, Colombia or Ivory Coast, probably one of those 2 teams. They could give them a game, certainly, definitely.
Thank you very much for joining us. All we've got time for today. See you again soon.